All right, we are back here. It's time for the 5:30 show. Last minute betting with the Sports Nuts. Brought to you by OddsJam. I've got announcements to make today, so we got more stuff coming your way, folks. Just hang on. Click the links below for the best sports books in your state and the OddsJam Partner Program. Share that link with your friends. Get 20% of all the revenue generated from that link. We need you to like this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Fill out the form below if you want to learn how to make money sports betting, or you can do Mike's Calendly link or my Calendly link, and we'll set you up with an appointment. Discord link below for the paid bets in Discord, and the OddsJam Player Prop mobile app, which is absolutely free, is there for iPhone, iPad, and for Mac computers. It will help you with your player prop bets. So I've got an announcement to make. Randall wanted me to make sure that on all the live streams we were going to be doing this. This is the plan right now. It could change tomorrow. But Mike's going to have his own YouTube channel called OddsJam Mike, and I'm going to have one called OddsJam Bob. And that's where the recorded videos will be, and we will be making picks in sports on a daily basis. Might be a little bit of positive EV and might be a little bit of handicapping. Not really sure. We're going to play it by ear, but that is coming up. OddsJam Bob, OddsJam Mike, you can go subscribe there right now. We want to continue to get this channel to get going because, folks, it has been growing a little bit. We've almost doubled it since we started, Mike. That's not a bad start, bud.
No, it isn't. Very good start, and we've got plenty to get into today, Bobby.
All right, let's I know we do. Let's get into what I want to get into here.
You can't just let me make a statement without a response, can you?
No, I can't.
I mean, you got to get a jab. Oh, I knew that, Mike.
Wow, Mike. Come on, dude. All right, here we go. Let me do the recap of what's happened today. Cardinals beat the Cubs 8-3. We need to talk about golf.
Bob, I think we lost you. I think we lost Bob. We did. Bob's internet messed up, and we'll have to wait till he joins us. He was talking about doing some recapping. I'll let Bob recap golf, but in the meantime, we got some MLB to recap. Obviously, you had Tampa Bay winning 8-3 over the Angels. You had the Cardinals winning 8-3. And then right now we've got the Guardians Mariners in the bottom of the eighth, Mariners leading 3-1. So Cardinals run line, if you were looking to take that would have came through for you today. And Tampa Bay on the run line would have probably it would have came through, but not last night, unfortunately. Rays on the run line did not come through last night, but is what it is. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to get into some positive EV betting, and I'm going to show you exactly what I have hit today. So I've got the Astros on the run line. I took this -2. Obviously not beating the closing line value in a few of these, but I had to take what I could get. So Astros on the run line -2. I've got the total runs over 8 in this Mets-Rockies game. +135 is what I got it for. Looks like you can get better than that. And then look at me with this game spread here in some tennis, huh? Draper -2.5 on the game spread, -130 on Caesars. And then I took an NRFI in the Phillies Reds game at +102. So those are the positive EV bets that I got going on right now. I will go to the page itself and see what is out here. And let me refresh here real quick once again, just to make sure. So this team total for the Mets, I think I like this over 4.5. I've got the over in this game. So I may as well take the Mets on their team total over 4.5, coming off of a couple of tough losses to the Yankees. Colorado is really bad on the road, 52% win probability. That's my percentage, 52%. So let's throw a unit on that. And then Bob, I believe he's joining me again. Are you here, Bob?
I'm here. I'm
Awesome.
here.
How about this Packers-Chiefs game on the money line right now? You've got Green Bay minus 120 on the money line.
I would hit that. Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm going to roll with that as well. I will throw a unit on that. And these are the recommended filters that you are seeing right here. Not going to touch the Reds on the run line. And let me refresh because I'm showing books that I shouldn't be showing right now for some reason or another. It's like my location has been changed or something. I don't know why.
Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it happens, and we're adding more features, folks. So sometimes we get some glitches, and then
of course you've got the Mets on the run line -2.
This morning.
I think I will go ahead and jump on that one.
We hit -2, -2.5, and -3. They were all positive nice. EV plays this morning. So there you can see, folks, that some of those plays are staying throughout the whole day, and some of them go away. You know, it varies. It's just the way it is because why, Mike? Because the lines move, right?
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I really think I liked Baltimore ultimately in this game on the money line. I think I like them. That's really good value on the run line of -1 here for Baltimore on DraftKings +165. That is tempting to take because if you take a look at these first two games with Chicago and Baltimore, 5-3, 5-3 Baltimore in the first game, 5-3 the White Sox yesterday. So run line looking like the play. I love Baltimore to bounce back. They are in the midst of a wild card race at home. White Sox trying to close in on the Twins a little bit, but Baltimore has been, aside from that series against the Rays, they've been pretty consistent at winning series. They've got Lyles going tonight. Lynn has pitched good, Bob, in this month, 2-1 in this month. So he has kind of gotten back on track. The problem is I just don't know. I want to rely on him tonight, and I love Baltimore with getting good value on them. Obviously, you're seeing not only on the run line but on the money line, and I think I like Baltimore.
Okay, all right. So check it out. All right, that -1, you normally do not in any of the other books find a -1. You find a -1.5. Okay. DraftKings is about the only book, folks, that has -1 odds. Doesn't happen very often. It's not in BetMGM. It is not in Caesars.
What is up, Jacob?
I can tell you that right now. All right, let me in here with what I was going to talk about before my computer completely shut down. I apologize. Paul Goldschmidt started the day 3 home runs behind Kyle Schwarber. He's leading the National League in hitting, and he started the day behind in RBIs. The guy hit 2 home runs today, 5 RBIs, had 3 hits. He is 1 home run away right now, folks, from being in the lead or tied for the lead in home runs. 2 home runs away from actually being in the Triple Crown discussion. Mike,
but he's already in the discussion.
Is it a possibility that Paul Goldschmidt becomes the first National League player since 1937 to win the Triple Crown?
That is a very, very great possibility, and here's why. You got the Braves coming up, and then after that, you're going to play your fair share of a lot of winnable games, Bob. You're going to have at least 8 games with Cincinnati, 9 games with Pittsburgh, two teams you beat up on in your division, bad teams as well. You got 4 games against Washington, another bad team. Goldschmidt is going to have an opportunity to put up some big time numbers down the stretch here. You got the Cubs 3 more times. If today was any indication of how well he is against the Cubs, then 3 more games will be very good. You do have 4 games with the Brewers, but don't think that scares you any. I mean, the Brewers have been just not very good as of late. So Goldschmidt has hit them well for the most part. And then you've got the Padres, Dodgers. I mean, at San Diego, at LA. I mean, I think that there's a great shot that Goldschmidt ends up winning the Triple Crown. Honestly, the home runs one will be the only one that I think may be more interesting, with the Phillies, obviously being a pretty potent offensive team themselves. But tell you what, I definitely think there's a real great shot at him winning. I mean, the schedule down the stretch for the Cardinals is very favorable.
Now check this out, Mike, and I'm going to share my screen because I love that we have added the futures to some of the sports pages. And in baseball, as you will see here, we've got National League, American League winner, National League MVP, American League MVP. Mike, it wasn't that long ago that Paul Goldschmidt was plus money National League MVP. It was minus 360 the last time we looked at it.
Yeah, it's doing
now minus 500. There is, he's a lock, as Aaron Judge is a lock for National League and American League MVP. Would you agree?
I agree 100%, and that's why we looked at those futures bets, and we looked at where we were at during that point in the season, and it was obvious that the Cardinals had a pretty favorable schedule second half, and we knew Goldschmidt was not going to cool off. So look, there's no doubt, and when you look at the series with Atlanta, they're going to have Bob. You're going to see Strider. And then you're going to see Charlie Morton, and then you're going to see Odorizzi. So it's not as if you don't see Max Fried in this series. Strider worries he is a very, very good strikeout pitcher, but I mean, Paul Goldschmidt is going to have every opportunity to not only win MVP, but win that Triple Crown. It's going to be interesting to watch.
Jim Edmonds just said today, it's the quintuple crown, because the guy is probably going to be leading the league in on-base percentage and slugging percentage. He's in the tops in the league in everything except for home runs right now.
Well, we've got a Triple Crown race we're looking at. We've got Aaron Judge looking to potentially break the home run record, single season home run record. And then you got Albert chasing 700. So obviously a lot of big time stuff in the baseball world going on in terms of historic.
He's trying to break the Yankee home run record. Okay. The home run record for a single season is 73 by Barry Bonds.
I realize that.
He's got to get the 60s, 12 behind now.
Well, the question is evidently we don't count the 73 anyway. So I guess 62 is the number.
No, that's not true.
70 doesn't count.
No, that's not true. When you look in the record books, they are in there with an.
I know they're just not in the Hall of Fame, which is a joke.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. All right, so we've had our discussion with that. I'm just telling you, 5 categories, Mike. 5.
I heard you.
Okay. Yep. I don't think you realize how unbelievable that is. That is on another level, bud. This guy, and then you take his defense on top of it. Is there a better player in all of Major League Baseball than Paul Goldschmidt right now?
No, not right now. No,
I agree.
No, but I mean, you don't have to come at me. You don't have to come at me like I'm a Paul Goldschmidt antagonist or something. Jeez.
I'm not coming at you. I'm being emphatic. Come on, dude. Don't bring that stuff on this show. Come on, man. Let's go back and share our screen and talk a little bit here. All right. We got to get to this golf tournament very quickly. The Tour Championship, in which Scotty Scheffler is winning. minus 15 after the first round. Xander Schauffele minus 10. Matt Fitzpatrick minus 9. Neiman and Cantley at minus 8. And then at minus 7, Cam Smith, Sanjay M, and Rory McIlroy. Mike, Rory McIlroy started off horrible. He triple bogeyed the first hole and has come back and has put himself back into contention. Now, how this works is, like Scotty Scheffler started off at minus 10, starting the tournament, okay, because of the year that he's had and what have you. So that's how they kind of did it. And Xander Schauffele is there also, which I know that Steve had McIlroy, Schauffele, and John Rahm in his derivatives. And he actually thinks that they'll be top 5 by the end of the tournament. So let's hope that continues on. In the meantime, I want to talk about we have another game tonight in the NFL besides the Green Bay game, do we not? San Francisco and Houston. And I'd like to just take a real quick look at this game, just to look at the spread and also to look at the total. So here we are. It's Houston at now. Right now, you can get the 49ers for minus 145, which is not a bad number on the money line if you want to take it. I know it's a preseason game. People are apprehensive about betting preseason, right? But I think I want to jump in on this game. Minus 110 on the spread. The spread's minus 2.5. I think I'm going to put a half a unit on this game. I feel confident in this game.
A couple undefeated teams here in the preseason. You're rolling with San Fran.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'd roll with them as well on the spread. I'll take that minus 2.5.
Now, here is the question. You know that the majority of preseason games have been hitting the over, right? So the number right now is 40.5. Now, I hit the Jets game the other day. That was 38. It went over. It hit 40. You know what? I think I want to run with what has been happening and take the over in this game for a unit. What are your thoughts?
That seems a little high, but certainly in the Houston's last game, that would hit, and for San Francisco in their first preseason game, that would have hit. So I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. And if I were to have to choose, I'd probably roll with the over for sure.
Then I want to point out something else, Mike. Do you notice how when you make a bet and you add it to your bet tracker, that BetMGM will stay there? That's what I use. I think that's kind of a cool thing that has come along too with OddsJam. All right. I'm going to go ahead and add these two bets to a 2-leg parlay. And in the parlay builder, and let's just see what these numbers look like. Plus 264, Mike. So you can get $26.40 on a $10 bet, or $264 if you make a $100 bet. What do you think? You think we should parlay them together tonight and see if they hit?
Yeah, but I think we should single bet them too, obviously. So I would say a unit. I like a unit on the 49ers. I don't know if I like a full unit on that over, just because that is a little high, and you just never know, and especially when you get in these preseason games. So
you're going opposite of me. I'm half a unit on the spread and a full unit on the total. So hey, we may both be right. Who knows? That's how I'm going to bet it myself tonight. You bet it opposite, but we're still going to go with the same. I like the parlay. I think the parlay could.
The parlay's worth putting at least a half a unit on.
Yeah, I think it is. We're having all kinds of computer issues around here today. We've got, well, we're on the same internet. We have all kinds of computer issues here today. They're doing all kinds of digging in people's yards and what have you. So we're doing our best to bring you entertainment. Mike, you got anything else for these folks tonight?
No, that's what I'm rolling with tonight. Dabbling in some NFL preseason, obviously. And, you know, as far as MLB goes, I think I definitely like the bets that I showed you on the Positive EV page that I'm rolling with. So,
okay. All right.
That's that, Bob.
Okay. All right. There is one more game that I do want to take a look at here real quick. And I have not bet it in anything else today. I know we had our coffee show in which we took the Blue Jays -1.5 and the Mets -1.5 is a possibility too. That's something that I'm looking at right now. I think DeGrom is pitching tonight, is he not?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, but here's the thing. That's why we went with the -2, -2.5, and -3, which were positive EV plays, because the -1.5 is -185. And I'll show it to you here real quick, and then we'll get out of here.
I believe you.
-1.5 is -185. So the 2 being at -130, and we can get 2.5 at +105. And now we can get -3 at +130. I went ahead and did a butterfly play on these, and I think they're going to hit. Did that this morning. I'm pretty confident in those plays right there. So, all right.
Awesome.
That's last minute betting with the Sports Nuts. We'll be back tomorrow. Okay. OddsJam Bob, OddsJam Mike. Okay. Go there and subscribe. All right. We don't have anything up there yet. We're talking about how we're going to approach this. But we need people there. I got to promote it. Randall said I had to.